This little guy right here. This is my Honda VTX 1300. The year we'll have to put in the description because I gotta get the title. It's a little dusty. It's been sitting in the garage, but no matter how long it sits, it always just fires right up. Let's go over a couple of features and start it as soon as I take it out of gear. Okay, it's gonna be a cold start. Motor's cold. So I gotta pull the choke out. Choke's out. On neutral. Right up. Butterflies work. Guys, LED. We'll stop it. We'll stop it now that you've heard it. It sounds good. 9,777 miles. Very low mileage vehicle. I got LED lighting underneath of it, and a radio. It's controlled by this switch here. We got two hard case or semi-hard case bags. The amplifier for that hard case bags comes through a wire right here, and it's not the greatest amplifier. I just kind of screw it in so it won't burn out, but she sits in there. She has two speakers up in front, and they're really small, like you really don't get in your view. But these ones here are extremely loud. I actually had them on another machine, and I bought these on purpose because these actually kick out more bass than these bigger ones that I have down here. I have a really crappy MP3 player that may or may not work right now. You're better off with your phone, but I can't use my phone because obviously I'm recording on it. And obviously the battery is dead in this. I'll have to take this charge this up, but it does work. Anything else I can say about the bike? Minnesota Fats quick release windshield, real simple. Pull down on these levers here, and this whole windshield will pop right off, and you don't have it. It's also got the extended risers, billet aluminum, right there to lift them bars up into a more comfortable position. Also gives it a cooler look. These are all swapped out for Kerry Aiken. I have all the originals. I have all the original parts, all the original badging, and extras on top of that. Custom mirrors. I also got an exact set replica of these custom mirrors. The bike's never been wrecked, but one time in the driveway, I very slowly put it to the ground. That was actually before I had the crash bars on, so it didn't scratch anything. And it did nick this mirror right here, so slightly. You can't see it. But I bought the mirrors, and then I thought, man, I was like, should that ever happen again? Well, you can't see it. And that was years ago. It never rusted, it never did nothing. It just looks the same, so I never put it on. Same thing right here. I put a little nick in this light, and you can't see it. So I have the brand new parts. I also have brand new lenses for all of these because I bought them as a set. I just buy everything. And I just never put them on because you watch the bike, it's this gorgeous bike. All the paint and the motors, fantastic. It's been garage kept its entire life since it's been purchased. Once I put a quick wash on it, I mean, it literally looks like it rolled off the factory showroom floor. Upgraded hand grips, obviously ISO pegs. I customized this rear end here. I hated the way Honda had that crappy looking goofy lights and stuff that they put back here too much, and they dropped the license plate down in this big rubber bracket. I eliminated all that, and I actually used the original steel plate that held it in place, and it kind of disappears behind this chrome here. So I just drilled these out. I put custom lights in here, but actually glows this license plate blue that matches the underlighting that is all underneath this bike. The only part that does not have underlighting is the front wheel. Everything else at night, this bike lights up like a Christmas tree. Really cool. I'm trying to think anything else. Crash bars I put on it, the stereo system. You've got your chrome guard on your radiator there. You would be hard pressed to find any rust on this machine. There's a little bit on the brake calipers just because I really never rode it. I took it out on a few trips. I took it on one trip with my buddies. It ran awesome. It ran excellent. It's never gave me new problems other than that I ran it around the block, and that's why I'm selling it. I don't need to sell it. But I feel bad that it just sits in the garage, and I fire it up every once in a while just to clean it up, make sure it's still in the same shape as when I bought it. I bought the machine for about two years ago or so for $5,000, and I probably dumped, I don't know, with the windshield, the crash bars, the speaker system, the saddlebags. It came with the Karyakyn. When I bought it, it had this on it, and it had the backrest for the seat, and it had the hypercharger. But I probably put another, I don't want to say a full 2,000 into it, but I definitely put some money into it. Also, staged. It has the power commander, or not the power commander, the jet kit. I have the parts right here. I'll show them to you real quick. Where is it? No, Dyno Jet. Yeah, the gentleman who gave it to me had it dyno jetted. Unfortunately, he had it dyno jetted through Honda House. Or not Honda House, but a Honda dealership jetted it when they put them pipes on for him. I found that the bike did not quite idle right when I bought it for $5,000. I called up Karyakyn, and I found the mistake. I guess Honda had put in just basically just the generic setup for those pipes, and that they actually at Karyakyn, or not Karyakyn, at DynoJet had a custom configuration for the jet setting for this particular bike with this particular hypercharger on it. So I'm very familiar with carburetors. I've done lots in my life. And being familiar with it, I was comfortable with ripping it apart and putting it back together. And while the gentleman was on the phone, he just walked me through it. We did the correct jet settings in it, and it woke the bike up. It now just starts up and idles. It doesn't run cold. It doesn't run hot. It runs right on the money. And the horsepower gain was fairly significant. So that's everything that I've pretty much done to it that I think. I said extra mirrors. It does have a tack. Lights up at night. Oh, there's the tack there. Like I said, it's dusty, and I'm gonna give it a quick wash off, and like even the plastics where the neck is, this part, nothing's faded. Everything's just, it looks brand new. So yeah, I just wanted to include this as a walk around so everyone could kind of see without just looking at an individual picture. Okay.